son.
Peace, what up, today?
What you listening to?
Man, some of that fish and bread, man.
Sounds delicious. Gotta get some more.
You see my face. You see my face.
That's perfect.
You see my face. 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 You see my face.
You see my face, you see anger. See my face, you see danger. See my face, you see a stranger to joy. Given enough to endure. Felt it drizzled and poured. With success still poor. My apples rotting the core. You see my face, you see pain. See my face, you see fame. See my face, you see the same as yours. Given enough to endure. Felt it drizzled and poured. With success still poor. My apples rotting the core. My apples rotting the core. My apples rotting the core.
I pray at night, right?
Yeah.
Pray to myself. I pray out loud because I believe sound travels. And one thing I will say, I am one of the wealthiest human beings upon this planet Earth. Wealthiest. Please, no new cousins hit my DM. I don't mean financially. What I do mean is,
What's that?
I have all my immediate family.
Right.
Unorthodox is right here. Have great cousins in my life. My car's working. I got a good job. I'm doing great for autistic, Down syndrome, the forgotten children of this planet Earth. Thank you, sir. Thank you, bro. I didn't want to hit it myself because then they'll be like, look at him, he did that on purpose. I did not. I just, the facts is facts. And I say that to say this. I am one of the wealthiest human beings upon this planet Earth. And I just went to the doctor for my 6-month checkup. Yes. You did not go through so. Because if you are scared to find out what's going on within you, then you're doing too much. And if you, listen, if you're doing too much, you might hear this. If that comes,
Oh, man.
it's not too much left.
Yeah, nah.
So I'm going to say that to say this, man. If you have everyone in your life that you love,
You're blessed.
you're one of the wealthiest human beings upon this planet Earth.
No doubt.
So I'm going to say that.
No doubt. There's millionaires, billionaires that have all that money and still not happy.
Oh, and got health issues.
Health issues, all that. So, that show you that money don't mean, everything. Don't take that for,
Money don't mean a damn thing if you can't enjoy it.
No problems.
I pray to be rich, but I also pray to enjoy it while I am.
No
Wealthy,
doubt.
actually.
No doubt. Good.
But I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it with everyone and everything that means something to me that has earned the right as well.
Right.
Not saying kiss my feet. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying just be real.
No
Be
doubt.
who you are. And now that I see my fish and bread shirt is not properly seen, this is merch is available. And the beat you hear us rocking to right now, that's Zeb. That's that fish and bread, actually. Yeah. Yo, Boom,
That's
can you
that
play
summer
something? Because I know they're like, yo, they
Eastern
talking
Park,
more than a hostage. But it's okay.
We're going to run to the music.
I'm ready.
I know that.
And it's a great. I do believe we have Naija in the house. She's hitting me on the phone.
That's
we have
what's up.
Honoree Queen here.
Queen in the building.
All right, yo, Boom, please give me some of that funk. Give me some of that fish and bread, please. I want to hear that. EQ. Okay, I can do that.
96.
It's that Who You Want.
.com.
Fish and bread. It's on all platforms too, by the way. We had special surprises today. We had special guests today. You're gonna see her walk in all her luster. And all her luck. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Naija Chanel. Did I say that right, madam? Okay, thank you. Give her a mic, please. Please do that. And Naija, Queendom. This is our Honor That Queen moment. Okay, Honor That Queen moment. We do this every single segment. And there's a reason why we do this. First and foremost, our acronym is I.K.E. Radio. I know everything radio. That's what it is. So we figured out, Anna and I, we said, we need to make sure that people know there's no affiliation with I.K.E. Radio.
Yeah.
And that we respect our queens, and we would never hit our queens, abuse our queens.
No.
We lift them up, we uphold them. I have a mother, I have a sister. My mother and father been married for 55 years, double nickel.
Yeah. Serious.
And I say that to say, honor that queen moment. Every single segment. So they could know. Girl, we love you. And we need you.
I love it.
And we need you. We gotta get a clap for that.
You got to.
Okay.
And okay, so what better way? And every single segment, every single show, we do not have a queen here in physical form. The last 2 shows, we had Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to follow up that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we have my mama, which is probably even harder to follow.
Yeah, that's
But here you are. And Aisha Chanel. We said we had to have you here because the way we see your
grind.
How am I looking? Boom, am I in the whole thing?
Yeah.
Is my face in there? Is my hat in there? Okay, we back to regular schedule
Make sure
program.
we good.
Aisha Chanel.
And build.
R&B, pop, hip-hop, soul.
All that.
All that and then some. What I did admire about your videos is that I saw all of that encapsulated in one 20-second video. Seen the way you move, sexy. I seen the way you held yourself, classy. I seen how you talk, filthy. I like it. ODB-ish a little bit. And then I seen you sing a note. Ooh, you. I was like, wow.
You gassing me, honestly.
No, excuse me.
No, you should.
Yes, I had to put a hand clap for that because I was dead serious. I wasn't lying. So when I checked it out, I did more research. I had to because when you see great artists, you want to catch them when they're not exploded all over, where everyone loves them, and then you're like, oh, they changed. And they didn't change. It's just that everyone loved them now. Your best kept secret is gone. So I like it right then and there where I'm like, you know what? Let me see what you got. Seen this video, seen that video. And then you know what I did see that was dope? It wasn't you singing. She was just being you.
What?
Where you get that from? Where you get that spunk from?
I don't know. It's just within.
Natural?
I guess it's just natural.
So you didn't go to school for any performing arts or anything?
I did go and I graduated from Purchase College. That's in White Plains. I started out there I went there originally for theater and performance.
Okay.
But I decided to change it because I wanted to do more hands-on, but I didn't choose the right major, of course. So I went to sociology because I already had a degree in that. Right. So I just finished out with sociology, and then within that time, that's when I fell into music.
Sociology, that's impressive because it actually lets you know who the consumer is.
Right. Mm-hmm. Learn the people.
You learn what people want and why they. Now that you say that, it makes me go into your video Dive.
Yes.
Reason why I say that is because Dive is well acted out. It's not a video where you're standing in front of a bodega and you're going, look at my crate. No. Yeah, that was funny. So then I like how you set up the whole thing, right? What inspired that though? What made you go, I need to write this? Is it a Scorn Lover or something?
Well, it's actually a cover that I did. It's a rendition to Ed
Sheeran. Yes.
Yes, his Dive.
But why'd you choose that?
Actually, it was so every Monday I do a cover. So, some people were just hitting me why don't you, put something out there of a mix of all the covers that you did. So I was like, okay, cool. And that's when I had put out the Idol EP, which is 2 years ago. And or a year or two ago, something like that.
Can they get that? Where can they find it?
You could get that on SoundCloud and Audio Mac, Naija Chanel, the Idol EP. It has 5 songs on there, including my single "Do It Like That" remix featuring Jay Banks. Shout out Jay Banks.
Who's
but
Jay Banks?
he is this dancehall artist that I collaborated with in 2017. He had gotten on my "Do It Like That" track, and we got a pretty good round of spins over there on that track. But back to Dive.
Yes.
So my manager, he was just like, why don't you try to do something that's kind of different? And so he was like, yo, just try out Dive. And I was like, okay. And I heard it one time. And then I got in the studio and I did 4 takes. Shout out Portier, legendary Portier. I did it within 4 takes and that was it. But of course, with that song, you kind of have to capture, imagine that you're talking to someone and stuff. But the video really came out great. Shout out Shane Knight because he was the one who did the video and stuff like that. And of course, my
Shane
team,
Knight.
they did the visuals and stuff. But shout out everybody who was a part of the video as well.
No doubt.
You know what's
No doubt,
crazy that
big
you're
fan.
saying that is I had no idea that it was Ed Sheeran's record until I researched. Now, because I just wanted to know more so about you. What are you all about? No, because you
Yeah.
can't just like interview somebody and you're like, hey, do you like stuff? No, you got to understand like what that person is
what
really
they
all
about.
about, what drives them, what makes them go to this point. Because we're artists as well, in case you don't know that, we are Fish and Bread, the mighty Fish and Bread, that is. But I say that to say because I wanted to know why you're driven so much and believe in yourself so much, because it takes a lot to have that in order to get on stage and to not care what anyone says, but to know that you've put enough time to go, this is me.
Keep rocking.
What has driven you? How long have
Honestly,
you been doing this for?
Like, okay, to be honest, I've always been on stage for as long as I can remember because, like, I just always been into like this acting, like, like the performing thing, because even when I was younger, like my parents always tell me, like in day nursery, I would go up there and just pretend I'm somebody else and not care.
Right.
And like and with my grandfather, like even when I was at the church with him, and he would just be like, go sing, and I'm like, all right, I don't know what I'm saying in the I had to read it out of the the Bible, whatever. And I did it from there. He always encouraged me to do it. And, shout out to my parents, because they have never put me in a box. Like, they've never told me, oh, this is what you have to do. This is what you know what I'm saying? They're just like, listen, do something that you want to do, but it has to make sense, but even with the acting, my parents always pushed me with that, because in high school, that's when I fell into it. I was like, okay. And I like the crowd. Like, I like people, you know what I'm saying? And especially knowing that I could give them something, you know what I'm saying, just to even just laugh or just smile. I live for that, you know what I'm saying. There was times where I had like performances and I only had 4 lines, but I made sure I was like, you know what, I gotta make the most out of these 4 lines. And literally it was like I'm falling off a log, and I made it so dramatic to where it was like I have to make sure you remember me, you know what I'm saying? So I just love being on stage. Like, I just don't know.
I heard you mention the Bible. Did you start off like in the church, singing in the church?
I did. You know how it is. You young, your mom dragging you in there, and then you got your grandparents. You can't go sleep over there without going. So, and my uncle, he had a church, so I was always over there and stuff like that. But I just found like a love for it. But I started actually doing music when I was like 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of... First off, let me say this. Please, call in live. You can speak to her. She's a real person. I know you're looking at her like, I'll never meet her in my life. I can't. Oh my God, you're going to faint, right? I get it. What inspires you? Like, I did hear you say the stage. I know the stage, you get on stage, you're ready to go. You're a pistol. I see it.
Yeah.
But what inspires you? Is it the stage, knowing that you're going to get on the stage at the end of the day?
Yeah, honestly, that's what I want to do 24/7. Like, it's nothing more that I want to do than be a performer. Like, literally, I tell my dad every day, I'm like, Dad, I can't do no regular job. I can't. He's like, well, get up on stage and sing it how you supposed to sing. You know what I'm saying? He plays around like that. Shout out, Daddy, he's here. But facts. But like my biggest inspiration just comes from, back to what I was saying, my grandfather, because, he's always been that kind of backbone that was just like, just go, pumpkin, go up there. And it's just like, it's just like that little saying in the back of my head. It just kind of like drives me to just be like, I'm gonna just do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Why not?
Yeah.
That just brings me to a quote I always like have in my head when I'm like even marketing and pushing our stuff out and your stuff out today as well, to make sure I want them to pay attention. And that thing is, support is free, but it's always priceless. And like you're even talking about your grandfather even saying, you can do it, like that was priceless to you. It stayed in your brain,
Yeah.
And okay. Let's go to some songs, man. I want to get some songs, and we'll come back to. We have more. Plus, she's here, man.
Yeah,
she's out of that queen. She's gonna help us interview people and anything. If you want to, work. How about that?
You down to interview?
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, tell a friend and tell a friend, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Q96fm.com.
Yeah. It
96
wasn't just
FM.
Jive promoting. Wasn't shooting shots. She's here. Oh. And this is smooth. This sound like Dive. This Dive right here. Yeah, this sound like Dive.
Turn that.
This is Dive from Niasia. Chanel.
Maybe I came on too strong. Maybe I waited too long. Maybe I played my cards wrong. Ooh, just a little bit wrong. Baby, I apologize for it. I could fall or I could fly here in your aeroplane. I could live or I could die hanging on the words you say. And I've been known to give my all, jumping in harder than 10,000 rocks on the lake. So don't call me baby. Maybe I came on too strong. Maybe I waited too long. Maybe I played my cards wrong. Ooh, just a little bit wrong. Baby, I apologize for it. I could fall or I could fly here in your aeroplane. I could live or I could die hanging on the words you say. And I've been known to give my all, jumping in harder than 10,000 rocks on the lake. So don't call me baby unless you mean it. Don't tell me you need me if you don't believe it. So let me know the truth before I dive right into you. You're a mystery. I've traveled the world, but there's no other boy like you. What's your history? Do you have a tendency to lead some people on? 'Cause I heard you do. I could fall or I could fly here in your aeroplane. I could live or I could die hanging on the words you say. And I've been known to give my all, lie awake every day. Don't know how much I could take. So don't call me baby.
That was real deal right there. Hold that mic, please. That was real deal right there. That was like dead serious, yo. They call that dive.
Dive.
So,
Ed Sheeran is rolling around in his Grammy right about now because of that. There you go. We are with this young lady, Niasia Chanel still. What shall I say? Young queen, shall I say? Respect due.
Honored queen of the evening.
And I just want to say this, madam. That dive was all that. It was all that. That thing was dumb. That thing was dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I gotta put my headphones so I can hear the cuts. I know what I heard, but I gotta make sure it's right. I just want to say this.
What's up?
There's a new song we want to play by you, right? It's called "You Got Me Right Now." You got me right now, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
I sounded.
You right.
I sounded a little bit James Brownish.
A little bit.
Rest in peace. Long story short, this "You" track I think just brings out the sexy side of you.
Yeah.
I could be lying. I want you to vouch for it. Am I lying? Is the "You" you know what the "You" sounded like to me? And check this out. Hear this. I did, because I'm one of those dudes I like to do my little research, but I like to have my own theory. You came out with Dive first.
Okay.
Dive was like, listen, dude, don't hit my DMs if you ain't serious, okay?
Right.
If you ain't serious, you might see the quotes, B, okay? That's what I felt Dive was all about.
That's a fact.
And then now, you might have found somebody, or you just might have found somebody that you like, but you didn't tell them that you like them.
Nah,
you didn't tell. It's like one of those dudes where you're like, you know, I kind of like them. I ain't gonna tell him now, man. You know how girls are. They stink sometimes.